Hey guys, Ken from Black Box Gym. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys step by step how to create an entire meal plan. Let's go. This video will be split into two parts. Part one will go all the way up to calculating your actual macros, and part two will go into how to actually select the foods to create your meal plan and also talk about how to make your meal plan more sustainable. So, without further ado, let's get right into the video. The reason you would probably want to create a meal plan in the first place is because you have some kind of physique-related goal. There are 3 physique-related goals. Number 1, cutting or losing weight. Number 2, bulking or gaining weight. And number 3, maintenance or maintaining your weight. The chances of you actually achieving those goals, aside from you hitting the gym consistently, would depend heavily on your diet. So if you've been hitting the gym consistently, but you're still not getting the results that you want, then it's probably time to create a solid meal plan. Let's get started. Step 1, decide your fitness goal. For most people, it's either going to be losing weight or gaining weight. Most people, when they talk about losing weight, they actually mean that they want to lose fat in order to lean down because they feel that they are overweight. And for most people, when they talk about gaining weight, they actually mean they want to put on more muscle so that they look bigger, more jacked, more swole, because they feel like they are too skinny. So decide your goal first. Once you've decided your goal, we can move on to the next step. Step 2, decide your time frame. Once you've decided your fitness goal, physique goal, the next thing you need to determine is how long you're actually planning to stay on this meal plan for. Personally, I've been on my meal plan for 6 years and counting. To some, that might sound crazy, but the fact of the matter is, if you can create a solid meal plan that allows you to achieve your fitness goals, at the same time enjoy the foods that you love once in a while, then there really should be no reason to stop. Of course, I understand that for some people out there, especially the foodies, that simply the idea of restricting the foods you eat because you're on a meal plan takes away the enjoyment of food. And so for those people, a long-term meal plan may not be the best solution. But for those of you who seriously want to take your physique to the next level, then combining regular exercise with a solid meal plan is absolutely the best way to go. So if you're new to this, I recommend setting your time frame to a minimum of 3 months to see if you like the results that you get and to see if you're
about that life.
Now let's move on to the next step. Step 3, calculate your macros. But first of all, what are macros? Macros is short for the word macronutrients. There are 3 macronutrients in total: protein, carbohydrate, and fat. Essentially, everything you eat or drink is comprised of these 3 macronutrients, except for alcohol. So why do you need to calculate your macros? What about your calories? A lot of people are still confused about the difference between calories and macros, so let me clarify this for you right now. Counting macros and counting calories is actually the same thing. If you calculate your macros, you also know exactly how many calories you need to eat. If you know this, you know this. If you don't, let me try to explain. So here's my analogy. I want you guys to think of calorie goal as exercise goal. And I want you guys to think of macros as squats, push-ups, and sit-ups. So let's say I tell you that in order for you to hit your exercise goal, that you need to exercise for 60 minutes every single day. That's like me telling you in order to hit your nutrition goal, that you need to eat 2,000 calories every single day. You guys with me? So you exercise 60 minutes every single day in order to hit your exercise goal. Now, here's the kicker. When you exercise for 60 minutes, you could be doing 60 minutes of squats, or you could be doing 30 minutes of push-ups plus 30 minutes of sit-ups, or you could also be doing, 50 minutes of sit-ups and 10 minutes of squats. You get my point, right? It's not specific enough. So now let's apply that same analogy to calories. In order to hit your nutrition goal, you need to eat 2,000 calories every single day. Simple. But if you only set a specific calorie goal, but not a specific macronutrient goals, then you can be eating 2,000 calories of chicken breast, broccoli, rice, or you could also be eating 2,000 calories of McDonald's. Even worse, you can be eating a whole block of butter, and that'll probably be 2,000 calories. This is why you need to be specific. This is why you need to calculate your macros. So how do you calculate macros? Let me show you guys exactly how I do it over on my computer screen.
All right, guys, so the first step in order to calculate your macros is you need to calculate your maintenance calories. So I'm going to go onto this website. And it's going to take me to this calorie calculator. So I'm going to fill in all the fields. So I am 26 years old. I'm a male, currently weigh about 174 pounds. And I'm 180 centimeters, and I'm gonna choose the exercise level that best describes me. So for me, that would be daily exercise plus physical job. And I'm gonna hit the calculate button, and it's gonna spit out my maintenance calories, which is roughly 3,400 calories per day. So let's go with that one.
All right, so now that you've calculated your maintenance calories, now we can calculate your macros. So I've opened up a Google spreadsheet. Just want to bring your attention to this top corner. We have a legend over here. 1 gram of protein is 4 calories, 1 gram of carb is 4 calories, and 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. We're going to refer back to this legend in a bit. Now, first step in order to calculate your macros is we're going to input your maintenance calories. So as the calculator told us, my maintenance is 3,400. And the second thing you want to do is you want to decide, okay, I'm going to lose weight or do I want to gain weight? So let's say I wanted to lose weight. That means I would need to eat less calories than my maintenance. How much less? I would start with minusing 10%. So I'm going to take 3,400 calories multiplied by 0.9, and that gives me 3,060 calories. Same thing if I wanted to gain weight, then I would take, again, 3,400, multiply it by 1.1, so that's 10%, and that would give me 3,740 calories. Okay, so now that you have your target calories, now it's time to calculate your macronutrients. So the first macronutrient we're going to calculate is protein. So for protein, it's very simple. All you do is you're going to take, I recommend between 0.9 to 1.3 grams per pound body weight. So I weigh 174 pounds. Let's say I really like my meats. I'm going to multiply my body weight by 1.2 to get 209 grams of protein. Great. Next macronutrient we're going to calculate is your fats. So for fats, again, I recommend going between 20 to 30% of your target calories from fats. So we're going to take my target calorie, which is, I'm cutting right now, so 3,060, and I'm going to take a middle value in between there. Again, you can go less, you can go more. It just really depends on your preference. So I'll do 25. And that gives me 765 calories coming from fats. Notice I said calories, not grams. The protein is in grams, but right now, so far we've calculated is 765 calories from fats. So how do we convert that into grams? Simple. Let's refer up to this legend over here. So you can see 1 gram of fat equals 9 calories. So all you do is you're going to take the value we just got, 765, divided by 9 calories. And it's going to give us 85 grams of fats. In order to calculate the last macro, which is carbohydrates, all we do is reverse calculate. So protein is, and you can see up here, 1 gram of protein is 4 calories. So if I multiply this by 4, this will be my protein calories, right? And then we already know our fat calories. It was 765. I'll show you guys again. So if we take 85, right, and multiply it by 9, that'll be 765. So that means if we add up these two numbers, we're going to get 1,601, which means our remaining calories that are reserved for carbohydrates will be our target calorie, 3,060, minus 1,601. And that gives us 1,459 calories that should be coming from carbohydrates. So all we do is we take that value, 1,459 calories, refer to the legend up top, 1 gram of carbs equals 4 calories. That means if we divide 1,459 by 4, we are going to get the grams of carbohydrates we need to eat. So I'm going to slot this number right up here, 365 grams. Take away these calculations. So I'm going to highlight this in orange. Congratulations, you've calculated your macros.
Anyways, that concludes part 1 of the video. Part 2 will be linked right up here when I release that video next week. Anyways, if you liked the video, please smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to see more content about optimizing your fitness, business, or lifestyle, then hit that subscribe button down below, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.